All right, it is April 30th. It's Tuesday, which means Filer Ool has new stuff for us. We're starting off with a Balfoyen treasure map. Balfoyen just drops the trainee gear. Trainee gear can be decent. However, the maps are super cheap from vendors at your guild traders, so we're skipping this week. This is an interesting choice. Bound style page Zaans shoulder. Again, because it's bound, you can't sell it. But the Zaans shoulder was just available at the Undaunted vendor. It left yesterday. It was available from the 25th to the 29th. Today's the 30th. If you missed out, I don't normally suggest buying the shoulders, but if you missed out, this is your second chance. So if you missed it, if you're sad that you missed it, it's going to be a while before it comes back. So maybe this isn't a bad option this week if you missed out on that one. Companion equipment, I always say that jewelry is your best option from these. These are also bound. You can't sell them. But with jewelry, at least, since you don't have to worry about light, medium, and heavy weights, any trait that's good is going to be good on jewelry. So if you get soothing or aggressive or quickened, those are all going to be good options for you. I still don't love getting companion equipment from the vendor here, but if you're going to buy companion equipment, jewelry is the way to go. We have our Erroneous Archive map. Consume 20 Erroneous Archive maps to unlock the Walk Through the Mirror Maze achievement and the Shattered Mirror Maze body marks. I usually say that these are going to drop anyway. If you're farming Infinite Archive for the Archival Fortunes, you're going to get it. And they've recently changed it so that if you've already gotten your mount pieces, these other pieces are going to drop from your daily boxes. So even better, skip this one, save your Archival Fortunes for something better. Let's skip ahead to our leads. The Oriel Armor Glaze lead is for the Spalder of Ruin, which is still meta for Rojo healers, for tanks, for support DPS. It's a good one to have in your arsenal. The lead itself is fairly easy to get. It drops from a world boss in Stonefalls, but if you're missing this one, it is for a meta mythic piece. And then we have our Thirsting Girdle lead. This one is for Bloodlord's Embrace. Nothing super special about that one. It does drop from a dungeon, Crypt of Hearts 1 from the final bosses. It's an easy dungeon, and it's not a great mythic, but if you're missing it, it's available this week. Now, the interesting thing with our books, Glorious Upheaval is notoriously a nightmare to get the eidetic memory for. It is found in Imperial City on bookshelves. The bookshelves rotate daily. They're different in each campaign. But the RNG of finding this eidetic memory is a pain, and finding it in Imperial City, where you're being hunted by your fellow players, is also a bit of a pain. The good news, it's a blessing and a curse. The good news is, if you have the eidetic memory on any of your characters, it can come in here and shop the vendor. And then other people can read your book in your house, and now they have it, and they can avoid Imperial City altogether. However, if you don't have it, and you don't have a friend who knows it and can buy it so you can read it, this is a difficult one to just go out and learn so you can buy it this week. So yeah, blessing and a curse. If you don't have the eidetic memory yet, you're not going to be able to buy it unless your RNG is just really good this week. But if you do have it, it's wonderful that it's here, and we can share that with our friends. Make sure you let your friends know if you have it. If you have friends that are into housing, they might be interested. The other one's a little bit easier. It is found actually in Infinite Archive, and it drops from Infinite Archive. So if you've been running Infinite Archive for Archival Fortunes, hopefully you have this one and you can just pick it up. Another interesting drop this week is the Psijic Glow Globes Purified Glow Dust. We just last week had the Psijic Glow Globes Conjectural Writings piece. So here we have a second piece 2 weeks in a row for the Psijic Glow Globe emote. This is the Psijic Glow Globe emote that you get. And then we have our Tales of Tribute Psijic Relic Master Clue. Again, if you play Tales of Tribute, you're probably getting the clues anyway. I always skip this one. All right, and that is it for this week's. We're going to run an arc of Infinite Archive, as we always do, and we'll let you know what Overland gear is dropping this week. All right, we just finished one arc of Infinite Archive. It looks like this week the Overland base game sets that are dropping come out of Rivenspire. So that will include Darkstride, Necropotence, and Vampire's Cloak. And then our DLC zone Overland sets that are dropping are coming from High Isle. That includes Blessings of High Isle, Steadfast Metal, and Sister's Scowl. You may want to note that Steadfast Metal, when you break it down, has a chance to give you Stendar stamps, which right now are running about 10 to 15k on PCNA. Thanks so much for joining us this week. We will check out next week, same time. Bye for now.